titillate the juices. You know what? Woo! Right now. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Dr. Hughes invites followers. Oh, let's see if they increase now. Me too. Yeah, wow. Dr. Hughes.
Mock as mock.
He's a great podcaster.
Trick as mock.
Acknowledge me.
We coming for you, nigga. Fat! Yeah, Dr. Hughes, here we go. Keep plugging yourself, that's cool.
First up, a man whose looks will serve your inner needs and desires.
Dr. Hughes.
Oh yeah, Dr. Hughes show again Saturday, back 3 p.m. You know how we do. Very rarely do we take days off of streaming. I mean, once a week is, not a whole lot compared to these people doing daily shows for 8 hours a clip. Fuck that. Especially when it comes to this wrestling talk. Can you guys hear me? Oh, the sleaze is back. All right.
I was always here.
I'm not used to these, the mute things and all the stuff popping up. We're so fancy. Oh, so good. Yep.
I don't want you guys to hear my coughing and my sucking in my mucus and all my sinus issues.
A little under the weather again. I had a full-blown panic attack again, Danny, right before I started. Like, I was fine just doing my business. I've had maybe a handful my entire life, and then one just kicked right in. I had to change my shirt. I sweat through my shirt like I was running a marathon. I'm like, what is going on? I am not fearful of anything, just like Nikki Bella. I don't understand how that happened.
Fucking hell, just wedge that right in.
So we're doing better. We just, downed a bunch of peanut butter and stuff just in case, it could be low blood sugar or something. I don't know. I'm dying over here. Get subscribing before I die, please. Thank you.
Pretty soon you're going to be 50 as well.
Oh, no.
50! 50 years old!
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to do that when I turn 50. I'll be stretching and kicking and telling everybody, telling the world.
You're 50.
Yeah, now I feel like I ran a marathon and who watched SmackDown? Not me. You know what I was doing last night? Arc Raiders getting really mad on there. All those rats waiting in the subways. You do all this work, then you just go to the subway and there's some kid that's been sitting there all night. Got it. Yeah.
Cool.
But I do have some SmackDown notes, and let's see what you guys think about this. I mean, there's going to be a lot of clip watching today, I feel. We got to practice doing the clip watching business. Yep.
That's cool, because I'm well out of practice for watching the wrestling, so.
Yep. Only my male fans of the show say this, right? Heel Easy. Looking great. Looking delicious.
Looking sexy.
Yep. Right.
Even though he almost died before the show.
Hold on. I'm all out of sorts.
I'm not gay no more.
Yeah, not anymore. So watch yourselves. Don't go buying me drinks at the bar or do it. I don't care. I guess I'll accept it. I already did.
He's a reformed gay.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
I'm not gay no more.
Here we are once again. I'm just trying to get my bearings, everybody. So, bear with me, especially you guys, because, I might be like half up retarded today.
Half a fucking retard.
Yep. Okay. You know what? Let's just watch Huh? Go ahead.
You might have just frozen up and you're not actually saying anything and you're live and you're just like Garth.
You trying to trigger me again?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Sorry.
That's fine.
Well, last week we did the show for like 45 minutes and weren't even live. So, I mean,
really?
Anything could happen. Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
If that. Maybe a good solid 7 minutes.
45.
4 minutes. It was a great opening to the show, too. Yeah. Everybody missed it, and then we had to try to do it over again. Ugh.
Didn't work.
It's the shits.
Yep. I mean, are you guys really here for wrestling news today? Have you seen this news? Have you seen what's been going on? Am I going to come on here every week and just go, hey, they're doing the same things over again? Yep, we've seen this. Cody got beat up last night. Drew McIntyre was in there, bloodied, laying outside of his bus or whatever. Saw it before. A few other times before. So, got it. They're going towards War Games. They're getting psyched for that. They're already getting psyched for WrestleMania. They're setting up a whole women's WrestleMania commercial. So now nobody can complain that the men all got one and they didn't get one and whatever.
I'll complain. Sorry, keep going.
This news is boring. You guys are boring these days. And all the people trying to make stuff out of this. Right? And they're not even doing a show or a comedy show. They're not making anything out of this, except all you're doing is harassing people. Okay, that's how these other people are getting their clout these days, not by being entertaining or doing something themselves. It's by fucking with other people. AJ Lee, for example, the kid online that's made a picture of himself kissing her in AI. You know, everybody's outraged by it. First of all, who cares, right? Yeah. Get ready for more of that. But, you know, everybody's outraged by it. You gotta take it down, take it down. She's even getting involved. Now it's going to happen more. Okay? Yeah. Now that all these people are reporting on marks online. What was my story last week? Something about Carmelo Hayes. Some chick was like, oh, yeah, Paul Heyman is racist against him. Created this whole story. And said she had sources. Sure, what are those sources, really? You're going to run with those sources, whatever those were? And maybe that's made up too. But the whole, like I said, this whole like media journalist thing that we've been goofing on for forever, this whole time, the product itself, all of it, it feels very like today's day and age teenager type shit. Clips, people outraged online, but not really. And, you know, these kids are just not any fun anymore. And again, I don't blame the kids. I blame the phones. These phones ruined all kinds of our entertainment. And it's all half-assed to me. It's boring. It stinks. I got a whole list of stinky, boring stuff we can go through. Or we could watch Dabbleverse clips.
Oh, that's why I sent you guys that Shawn Michaels' daughter thing. It's like, you know that somebody just posts that to get a fucking reaction. It wasn't a mistake. It was so stupid.
And it works. That's what pisses me off even more is then you see these ungodly numbers like, 5,000 retweets and shares to everybody and it's phony. And then everybody's talking. That's what I'm saying again. Do I need to start upping my douchebag game? So we can get somewhere with this show instead of just showing up here like once, twice, 3 times a week, wasting our fucking time, screaming into nothingness.
I can't crank my douchebagness up because I'm already pinnacle. So
yeah, you already reached your peak, your ceiling.
Yes, my ceiling of douchebagness.
Yep, I have no ceiling, Sleaze. I could always ratchet it up. That's right. What about you, Danny? Can you make it a little worse for everybody out here so we can get some stories going?
Maybe. I was going to say it's never a waste of time. If you're venting, it's cathartic. It's better than bottling it up and acting like a prick in like a worse way, rather than just taking the piss out of someone. So you're telling me that AJ Lee saw someone making fun of her on the internet?
No, it wasn't even making fun. It was a picture, an AI picture of a guy kissing her.
But she was the one that said, please don't do that. Please take it down.
She was one of the many people saying, yep. And he's still nope.
Well, then she's fucking stupid. You've just had bloody Kash Patel and his missus just prove, the Streisand effect once again wins. That lesson was like 2 weeks ago. And like a massive sort of like example of it where it's just like, oh yeah, please don't call me a honeypot. And then everybody else in the world is just like, all right, love, even if you and Kash Patel split up tomorrow, you will be forever known as honey or honeypot or fucking honey jar or whatever. And it's just like, just fucking ignore it. It's the internet. It's like guys taking the piss out of each other. If we were hanging out and I in private said to you two, "Oh, by the way, lads, I don't like my shoulders. Please don't ever mention my shoulders to me because it'll really upset me." What's the first thing you guys are going to fucking take the piss out of me for? And forever. You're going to start calling me shoulders or something like that. Or, do you know what I mean? And it's like, just don't fucking address it. Just ignore it. There's always going to be someone with just like more fucking time to just burn, ripping the piss out of you. And if AJ Lee's just sort of like fallen for that 2 weeks after, it's like a great example in the news, then she's fucking dafter than I thought she was.
You know, I'm going to try an experiment with everything you guys are just talking about right now. I don't want people to make fun of me because of my enormous penis. Okay, don't laugh at me because it's very enormous. Stop.
Yeah, mine's very small, so don't laugh at me for that. Right? Hence the name. They're like, "Why'd you come up with that name?" I'm like, clearly I have microphallus, all right? I'm gay. I have microphallus. Clip it. I don't care. What do I?
Mine's detachable.
I want to hear
so
somebody.
You both won. Mine's detachable. I've not seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sleaze, big penis, Dr.
Big
Very
pee-pee.
little pee-pee. Right? That South Park thing. It's like, you guys have such big penis. All the Asians would come over and that's
Japanese penises are so small.
Yeah, so small.
What could we possibly achieve with such a small penis compared to a gargantuan American penis?
And they're like, I love this guy.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, you're lying," and they've just got a guy waiting to just bring him in, and then he just drops his trousers, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, it's small," and they just send him away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, the maybe people don't understand the Streisand effect, but it's just like, listen, if you don't want somebody talking about something and people are going to go at you about it, ignore it. And who else? Alexa Bliss. Another silly teenage, probably girl mark is like, why does she look old now? I don't get it. Alexa Bliss looks old. And I haven't seen her in 8 years, but why does she look like that? And then Alexa Bliss makes a whole, quote tweet post about this and is like, well, I got kids, I'm traveling all the time, blah, blah. But it's just like, why would you even explain yourself? But then again, I put it on them. I think Alexa likes the attention. I think AJ Lee loves the attention. So, and just in general, if somebody's going to come at you and it's a miss, you can always put them out there and go, look at this fool. And then everybody props you up and tells you how wonderful you look and how, it's harassment and they're coming after you and all of this stuff when it's really just you're dealing with typical wrestling fans, which are, not the brightest. So
I'm not sure if they sort of like do appreciate the attention as much because you could have 10,000 people all like that tweet and be like, "Oh, you're great, don't listen to him. But their personality type suggests to me that one little comment from one person will be louder than all 10,000 of those fucking rimming efforts. And that's what they'll focus on. They won't think about, 10,000 people just told me I'm great, I don't need that. But that one person said I was old. And I will not forget that. And it'll just fucking eat away at them.
Yep. You're old and bald and you're crusty and you're stupid. Everybody, right? So who cares? Just take it. That's the internet.
I love that people are amazed that people age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, he's getting so old. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. He's a certain age.
50! 50 years old!
So impressive. So impressive being 50 in wrestling and stuff. Imagine your champions, even growing up, many of them well over 50 years old. How crazy is that when you really think about it? I understand that this is all a work and stuff, but come on. Ric Flair, especially towards the end, he was beating people and getting championships. Yep.
Bob Backlund, that confused the fuck out of me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, why is this old man beating up Bret Hart? And why is Bret Hart beating him up back? What the fuck's going on? But
I just figured he had old man strength. Because I knew, there was some people in my family and stuff that they just they look like Bob Backlund a little bit. So it's just like you're scared of they're the guys that back in the day, the boomers and the greatest generation evers with grab your hand and they just like squeeze it and try to break your hand on purpose. Yeah.
Oh, my grandfather did that, and it was
All them
yeah, it was
guys did
scary.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
That
It's
generation,
a big dick move.
they love, like if you were born in like the 1900s and that 19 teens, you would always try to break the other man's hand when you shook it for whatever reason. Just show your dominance. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I think it was the Quiet Man popularized that. I think the John Wayne film.
Really?
With the handshake. Yeah.
Now I just fist bump everybody and I punch their fist as hard as I can, Mike Tyson style. Try to like bloody knuckles that game in elementary school. Did you ever have any of those silly games in the UK where you would like basically maim each other and?
Oh yeah, where you put your fist together and the other person you have to like fucking smack the knuckles and.
Oh yeah.
If you miss, then the other person, it's their turn to start cracking yours. We had peanuts as well. I always mean to ask this: Greco-Roman knuckle lock, but when you give up, you just say peanuts. You guys say uncle, and not being American, that's something that I've never understood. Who's uncle? Whose uncle came up with this game? But yeah, we played peanuts.
Who is uncle? I've never thought of that. Who the fuck was uncle?
Yeah, it's just
Uncle old school.
Yeah, instead of saying submit or whatever, it's just you say uncle, and that's just something. Was watching American stuff since been a child. I've just never understood where that came from, and now people are going to look it up because they don't know. But yeah, we had peanuts. we used to get a deck of cards and smack each other's fucking knuckles the same sort of way. Yeah,
I knew twins that would always be wrestling with each other and fighting each other. And their big thing was to make the other one say Sega. Remember the old Sega commercials where it goes Sega at the end? So that was their uncle. It was like, go scream Sega! And you hear him saying, Sega! As he's got him in a headlock. Yeah. And again, the good old days. Bloody knuckles was fun in middle school. Destroying your hands with a quarter or $50. Yep. Smart kids, everybody. Always.
There's a reason I have no feeling in my hands anymore. Stupid shit like that.
Playing cards for raps.
Yeah. Rapping your knuckles.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Man. Yeah.
Kids are dumb.
Really, really dumb.
Really.
Now
dumb.
they're even dumber with this thing. Get out of here with that. It's cringe. Don't do that, sleaze.
What is it? It's like balls. It's like you're playing with
boobs.
Balls. Or boobies.
I don't even want to say it. They say it's has to do with Satanism and stuff now too.
What?
It might kind of. Well, I mean the whole thing around it's from some I won't want to get into it, but it's some rapper that's supposedly like also into the occult and all this weird stuff, and then this song that's connected with this, and now all the kids do it and they know it, and it's
Remember when the rappers were into like drive-bys and like crip walking? The good old days.
Yeah, now it's mostly Satan. They like Satan a lot.
Can't they just go back to like wrestling rules and just like pretend to hate each other?
Right.
And like have a beef and that, and then when no one's looking, they're all at the pub having a drink.
Yeah.
And counting all the record money. Just why does it have to? Yeah.
It's fucking kids.
So
can't even do that right. They can't even rap properly.
Yeah.
Not anymore. They all rap the same. They all look the same. So everything's. They all the same producers, same sounds. It's like, what's the point?
Paladin says 6'7". I still don't get it. I don't know why people are laughing. I don't know why.
Nobody's laughing at that. If you're over like, I don't know, 16, it's not funny anymore. It's not fun.
Right.
Yep.
So
I'm going to hit you with a few more SmackDown notes, and then we're watching some dabbling clips. And I'll explain what's going on, who the players are, all this stuff. But Dragunov does have a sex pin. Jess is correct about this. He did that move on JD McDonough. Another banger of a match. You know, the forearm where he basically dives onto him and then has his whole body on top of JD McDonough's body, holding the whole body down as if he's preparing JD McDonough for insemination or something. So, yeah. So I don't know. Just change that up. Dragunov, and you're like the next big thing. Stop laying on dudes in their underwear while you're in your underwear. I don't like it, because you know me.
I'm not gay no more.
Maybe when I was, I would have liked it, but not no more. So cut it out, Dragunov.
Yeah, like 20 years ago, it would have been fine, but
holding his arms down, even like at the over his head. It is a very homoerotic position to try to win a match.
Fucking stupid.
That happened last night, and then Charlotte and Rhea were forced into a room with. Well, EO was already in there with Rhea, but Alexa brought Charlotte into the room and then left her there. And then EO got up and left. And then they had to have a heart-to-heart, Charlotte and Rhea, and they figured out what they could do. Again, it's all, it was nothing. It's Rhea going, all right, you don't trust me. I don't trust you. You got to trust me, and I'll trust you. And that's it. They stood up and shook hands at the end. So I get what they were trying to do, but it was very bland and boring. Hence,
they did the same thing with Punk and Roman. It's another prime example of they have nothing new and they just regurgitate the same shit. It was almost the same exact beats, everything. Crazy.
It's just like when you're doing wrestling and you're making callbacks from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that's one thing. They're calling back to shit from last month.
Right.
How about NXT? I'm watching, and the Italian guy that hasn't been around for a while, the Don, had the same exact Rocky I'm scared gimmick when that Sami Zayn did when he went and took on Gunther. And it was like months apart. And I'm just like, but you got both these shows on TV. You mean to tell me you think that nobody's seeing this and everybody's just seeing that, or vice versa? Like, you're just wearing things out. I get what they're doing. They're trying storylines and stuff. But the Rocky storyline?
Again?
What was it? Who was he scared of? He was scared of somebody.
Part 3.
Mr. T. Of course he was scared of Mr. T.
No, Drago. He was afraid of Drago.
Well, I've been dragging up. Yeah, I've been dragging off. That's what
dragging up. Whatever. Yeah.
After he knocked out Apollo Crews, he laid on top of him like this in Russia, and then I threw the towel in. I think it was Zarya, like she did this week for Saruka. Like,
right.
Throw the damn towel. He's all crying. What's this?
What the hell?
Carl Solomon. Yo, Boston Baked Beans. Did you email Stuttering John? It's you. Your nasty meal. And you have so many other accounts. Is that really his? All right. Let me give you a little dabbling news before I even get in here. I'm not in the Dabbleverse. I'll never be in the Dabbleverse. I'm not wacky enough to be in the Dabbleverse. I'm somebody that's on the outside, and I bring Dabbleverse superstars here to let everybody know that it exists so that it can get bigger, so we can all get bigger. You see what I'm saying? But no,
we already have a universe.
Right. I got the huge universe, which was around before the Dabbleverse. I guess, there's many different universes out here. But, yeah. So you, Nasty Neil, you emailed me and said, would you like to go on John's show? And how am I supposed to believe you, bro? Like, think about this, right? I'm hip to Dabbleverse shit. So I'm going to get an email by somebody that has multiple accounts. I don't know who it is. You could be anybody. You could be Vince the Lawyer. You could be Clay Dabbler. You could be one of John's people. You could be one of his nephews or something. But you also could be a weirdo. And, I don't necessarily want to deal with the weird, the small percentage of dabblers that are very, very weird. So I don't know if that's his email. I don't know if it really is, and you got it somehow. Because I saw somebody put it up in one of the chats yesterday, I think with those numbers. And So either way, I don't know. So the easiest way to do this is, if this is legit, just send me the link in my DMs. Right. Just like I send everybody the link through there. Everybody's got Twitter or an Instagram at least, or something. So all this email business, all this boomer email stuff, I can't do that. You most certainly a weirdo. All right, but you understand what I'm saying, right? So don't take it as disrespectful. I know we're great friends in all these chats. I've been around for years. If the people don't know me in the Dabbleverse in these chats by now, then what the fuck? You guys are really stupid, because I'm there a lot. I got it on the background all the time. I'm the funniest, right? Just like everybody acts like they are in the chats. They're the funniest ever in these chats, sleaze. While somebody's, can you really call it doing a show? But anyway.
Well, you're not dabbling. You're actually doing it. So
you tweeted me the link? That's what I'm asking for. Right. Like, CWC's cool. He came on a few weeks ago and he's like, here's my number, here's my this, here's my that. I'm like, I don't want none of that. I don't want nothing to do with anybody. You understand? I want to just send you a link and you send me a link in social media. The end.
Pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fucking brain surgery.
Yep. I mean, you already said you're a weirdo. So I don't know if I want to give weirdos my information. Not like anybody couldn't get it anyway if they really wanted it, but who wants the deal? Who's really interested in Dr. Huge? I'm one of the most boring people alive, other than this stuff. If I'm not doing this stuff, trust me, it's real sad and boring.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm totally not fucking entertaining.
Just full of panic attacks and stuff.
That's the excitement you get from him, personally.
Yeah, but at least you're not 7 days of the same fucking wrestling with the same fucking adverts.
Right.
All year round. No off season, so that could be worse.
Are you nasty, Neil? Carl Solomon? Are you nasty, Neil? And nasty, Neil? See, are you Phil Elmore?
Who the fuck are you?
That's a deep cut right there, Phil Elmore. If you know Phil Elmore, then you are a dabbler. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's look at some dabbling clips. All this dabble stuff, a lot of you probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a bunch of podcasts that are. I mainly watch Stuttering John and MLC with Kevin Brennan. Kevin Brennan, famous comedian. Stuttering John was on The Tonight Show and Howard Stern Show, of course. Different levels of entertainment, similar of what they're doing, but those are the two brands that I'm really interested in. I've been watching I call them the Backstreet Boys all the time. The Backyard Boys aren't that bad when they're not screaming the N-word all the time. Husey is going to be coming on next week. I talked with him, Dabbleverse superstar. And, we're going to keep this party going, bros. So here's a beauty in the Dabbleverse. There's Kiki, right? Married to Gino Bisconte, flat broke Gino, as Red Bar made famous. And of course, we all know Stuttering John. So
he is so pasty and bloated.
Oh, this is going to be amazing. All right. Let's time to watch some clips. Here we go.
Keanu, happy belated 43rd birthday.
Thank you. I'm 33, and you know that.
Yes, you're on your, this is your Jesus year.
It's my Jesus year, yes.
Yeah, but which I don't know why that's supposed to be a good thing. That's why they killed him.
Right, exactly. But I'll just keep coming back to life,
All right, so comedians. Gino's a comedian. She's a stand-up. And John considers himself a stand-up too, guys. If you have anything you want to say, just blurt it out. I'll stop the tape here. But let's let it ride like all the pros do.
Right.
Yeah, he rose from the dead.
Yes, exactly.
No could be good stick.
All right. That's
was that funny? Was that supposed to be funny?
It's supposed to be funny, he thinks. It's a bit he does at least 2 or 3 times a show, and people go, "What are you doing?" Oh, he's explained this many times. To him, it means that's stupid. So if somebody does something he thinks is stupid, he's like, even though elephants are geniuses.
Right.
Got it. Great memories, these elephants.
He looks like an old Italian grandmother that's going to give you hard candy.
Don't come after us, John. Don't come after us, Shuli. Don't come after us, Lady K.
Come after me. I don't give a shit.
All right, go after the sleaze. He doesn't mind.
Yeah, come after me as well. I've seen some stuff, and I think she's a bit of a cunt, so.
All right, here we go.
Shit, we're back in no time.
Jesus. Oh, take it down, John. Take it down.
Is that like...
yeah, you might want to even end the stream. That would be that was a nude photo. Yeah, a nude from my OnlyFans.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The avatar's so small. With that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll just show your nudes on my show. It doesn't even matter, Keanu. And what? So
what?
People
it's
troll
only a
him.
butthole. It's fine. It's
Yeah, I don't worry about it. He's already. You can tell he's on one right now. He's sauced up. But it gets better as the night goes on. Let's just finish off the clip. I'm sorry for interrupting everybody. I'm so
this genius.
I might just get up and go take a shit or something.
Okay. I don't care, but to protect your channel, you know.
No, I understand it, but I'm trying to. Hold on, let me see what it looks like. Oh, I see. I don't even know if they could. I wouldn't know. Justin, Keanu has the same combo of smugness, self-aggrandizing, ultra low IQ. That's why you two get along. Also, she never housed your disease prick. Oh, how do you know that? And let me get rid of this no-good guy. You know.
And are you sure? Because, you know, I to err on the side of caution.
Thing about the Dabbleverse, right? So I believe a lot of this stems from the Shuli Network and who are these podcasts, because they're the first ones to really go at John, create whole shows about him, talk about his kids, talk about his mother, talk about this and that and all the families and this and that. What was he just saying right here?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Because, you know, I to err on the side of caution.
Bo Biggs and my man.
Oh, I had a point.
Oh, how do you know that? Justin,
read this again.
Keanu has the same combo of smugness, self-aggrandizing.
I don't want to hear him read it again. It's awful. I don't know. My point is, he's always screaming first blood like Rambo and things, and it's a back and forth, but they're all disgusting with it. So they do this stuff, he does this stuff, and it goes back and forth, and it's not really funny. The funniness is there. You don't have to go as low as, you know, talking about somebody's kids, and that's just. And now what has happened, to keep everybody informed of the big picture here, John's in a lawsuit with both those shows, and they made a GoFundMe, those shows together. I guess this Dr. Steve out here, a real doctor actually, made a GoFundMe for them. It's got up to $44,000 to fight Stuttering John. And he's also, I think, wants to start up other lawsuits against a bunch of other people. He's thinking about it with Anthony Cumia, you know, of O&A, and he's always threatening that. But again, it's just when everybody starts doing this shit, especially in this type of podcast community type thing, it gets the crazy people crazier, because then they all want to do it, and they all want to take down channels, and they want to be involved, right? So people are the TSN's been down for the past week. Again, I think they have 2 strikes. It will all be talked about. Let me let them go on. I digress.
This is insane.
Ultra low IQ. That's why you two get along. Also, she never housed your disease prick.
Huh.
Oh, how do you know that? And let me get rid of this no-good guy. You know.
And And are you sure?
And
Because
Noga is Shuli's deceased mother.
Oh,
And so there are people creating accounts with that. And then for a past year or two, John's been doing the thing where he sees that on the screen or in a super chat, and he'll do no, and he starts grabbing his chest because I think she died from a heart attack. So,
oh my God.
I don't know what that means. I thought it was toga. I was doing the toga thing, like toga. And he's like, he says it so often that he really believed that, or he's trying to justify it. It's just insanity. So they go back and forth, all these people being nasty to each other. And that's the Dabbleverse. That's what I'm not trying to be a part of.
That's the supposed comedy, right?
Right.
Okay. I get
what
it.
a lot of them fail to realize is people aren't laughing with them. They're laughing at them. And yeah, you will get some sycophants who will just try and emulate what they're doing because it's like, oh, well, if I can just go and behave like that, then like Doc just said, I can do this too, and I can make a career out of it too. But the majority of people they either take shots, but they're just laughing at them really, and these guys don't realize that.
This is the AEW of comedy right now.
It really is. This is pro wrestling. It's a lot of works, a lot of fake horse shit, a lot of real stuff, a lot of real feelings getting hurt, and fighting, and everybody's co-hosts fight with each other and the host, and then they switch shows or go on other people's shows, and it's like, it's nonsense.
You haven't heard Keanu's baby voice yet, so be prepared for that.
Oh, yeah,
good.
She loves that baby talk. Kiki poo poo gaga kiki. All right, here we go.
I to err on the side of caution.
Bo Biggs and my man, couple of pints on me. Thanks for the tenor skull. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll just come back.
I'll come back. Why don't you, just to err on the side of caution, I would.
All right.
People have done that to me before.
All right.
Honestly, no one wants to think about HIV.
Fucking commercials.
What?
Nobody wants to think about HIV. Oh, God. What are we doing?
Give me the Duke. I'm never paying you. Pay YouTube? YouTube needs to pay me.
Right.
The fuck?
Anyway, let me send Keanu a link. All right, we're back. Jesus Christ. First of all, according to my buddy over at YouTube, it's on an avatar and you can't see it. It's not strikeable, but you never know. You're not going to be on anymore. Hey, Keanu.
Hey. Sorry.
That's why it's also believable to me.
Obviously, yeah.
If a guy named Mule can get on, which could be Nasty Meal, which could be Carl Solomon, if he could get on this show, I definitely should be on this show. Like, what the fuck, John? But he's so aloof, he doesn't know what's going on. So if you are a nephew of his, or you're connected to John, I would like to be on the Stuttering John show. Oh, everybody will shit on me too, but I'm smart. So good luck with that. First of all, I don't care what you have to say. Unlike John, you're not going to trigger me with anything. And John, I will hold him to task on things because he wants any of his guests. They all have to agree with everything he says and everything, and I can't do that, but I'm not going to hate. I don't hate John. I actually find him entertaining for being so wacky, but I also don't want to be like buddies with John and then have him like ask me for money and car rides and stuff, so let's keep it going. I'm sorry I keep interrupting.
I don't know why I know why they do it, but just to err on the side of caution, that's what
I know. Pool scam Sam Duke, where did Ava go? Give me 5. I mean, like, first of all, you're probably one of the most beautiful women in the Dabbleverse. Why are they picking on you?
Oh my! Well, I don't know. I'm very triggering to people. I don't know what it is.
It's your face.
Because I call people out for things.
Your tone of voice.
Yeah. She looks crazy. She's got the crazy eyes. It's the permagrin when she does that. Robin Quivers like permagrin smile thing. It's like so unbelievable, so fake, so phony. And then look at John over here with his fucking bush lights.
Bush lights. Pounding them.
Possibly, or if you don't like who they want you to like, or if you don't do what they want you to do, then you're the enemy. And they're like, she just won't go away. I'm like, well, I don't want to be in the Dabbleverse, but I'm happy to be your villain. That's okay. That's
of course
fine.
you do.
So what do you do all day? Do you have a regular job?
Well, I mean, stand up.
He wants to dox everybody. So and that's another thing. When I go in a show, I'm doing the Clay Dabbler because he goes on and he's his version of Danny. He's got a UK guy from the UK that loves the show and does his show all the time, and he comes on in a mask. Like he wears a mask over his nose and mouth, which is, something different from the Dabbleverse other than the filters and full-blown lucha masks. But he gives them the because he's like, where do you live? What's your address? What's your social security? What's your this? What's your that? And he's like, I'm not telling you anything. Oh, I would like to send you this. He's like, don't send me anything, John. I'm not giving you any information. So this whole time he's been good about that. And if you don't know what he's up to, like the first thing, this other guy, Tommy something or other, has been going to his comedy shows, trying to record and ask him questions. And I guess he got him kicked out of one place. And then he's talking to the security and things. And he's like, get his license plate. And Tommy Jordan, he was smart. He knew to park down the street because he knew that he loves to dox and put people out there. So
what the fuck is going on?
Of course he's asking about, what do you do for work? Where do you work? Where can we visit you at work, Kiki? All the crazy people online. So let's see.
Been streaming both of us, Gino, and I produce his show too. So and then on the weekends or whatever, we're booked a lot of weekends, and then I produce his show, and then I do my shows at night, and then we have gigs at night too, sometimes in the city, or mostly at the weekends, the more paid ones. But
do you go to the gym?
And I go to the gym.
What?
And I shop.
No, because how do you? Because to me, I got to go to the gym all the time just to keep
because my show is later at night. So in the day, because Gino's is at 3, so I'll do that. But in between, then I'll go to the gym to kill some time. But
I have. I have to because I'm fighting off old age.
Mostly I'm like, because I'm like, I just like to run to clear my head. I'm like an idiot, like trying to do weights and things, but I do it. I go to a very small gym where no one will like see me make a fool, and I do a little yoga too. But other than that,
hey, have you heard from Ashley? Not Ashley. Yeah, Ashley Cummings.
Not since. I mean, she talks a lot of shit about me, but that's okay because she's
still doing it.
I see her doing that all the time. Yeah.
What part of her is funny?
Every single time.
What part of her is funny? Because I haven't seen anything so far that we've been watching for over 10 minutes now that would make me think that she's funny.
And John, or a comedian, or funny for a living. Not even just funny like with your friends, but she's apparently a professional working comedian.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's why a lot of people get upset with these people just for things like that. They think John's not. He's funny, but it's not intentional.
Yeah, he's an idiot. That's why. Right. That's why people think it's funny.
And she's married to another person that, I'm sorry, Gino, you stink. That's just my opinion. I think you fucking suck. Like, you're not good at podcasting. You're not good at stand-up. Anything I've seen and heard, you just go blah, 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 blah. It's obnoxious. You just talk and talk and talk. You don't really say much.
Yeah.
And then, the headband, the whole gimmick is just fucking stinks. You do things because it's edgy. You scream the N-word and you scream the F word and over and over and over. So you get your channels taken away. Is that funny?
But here's the thing with comedy is everything is timing. You know what I mean? And everything you should think about that you're going to throw out there should have a reason for it. And when I've ever watched any kind of clip of him stand up or podcast, it's just thrown out for the sake of throwing it out. That doesn't make you a comedian. You know what I mean? That says you're not, because you don't know the timing and you don't know what material is going to go over. It's so painful.
I've been on stages not doing stand-up comedy. It doesn't take, I don't have to play in the NBA to understand basketball either, right? So it's just one of these things where it's just my opinion. You may, I don't know, you don't seem to be lighting the world on fire. And that's the other thing. People get upset because they find Kiki here attractive. She's married to a guy like 20-something or whatever, 30-something, 80-something years older than her, who's been in comedy forever. And, you know, he wears fucking headbands like he's the bassist in the Bruce Springsteen band or something. It's ridiculous.
Stupid.
So the whole thing is just silly. And you would think she's not like a gold digger, obviously, but he raised a good girlfriend, I guess. You got to raise your girlfriends right, guys. So I'll give you that, Gino. You raised a good wife here. Eventually she became your wife, but, you know, that's why John thinks he still has a chance with Kiki as well. So he loves getting Kiki on the show to be like, oh, you're so hot. I want to come hang out with you. And, oh, yeah, Gino, too. You know.
Do you go to the gym? Which gym?
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Now, can we talk about your body for a little bit? Yeah, let's do that.
If you put a video of yourself finger blasting away on the internet, then you are going to get people who don't understand that doesn't mean, you know, you're automatically like connected in some way. That's
right.
So what you're going to get that from people. Guys are going to just think, cool, that's permission now to just act a certain way.
Right.
And I'm not saying they deserve it. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? It's shit people giving shit things to shit people. So it's just what did you expect, really? You got someone like this, just, yeah.
Even with some of my enemies, like they all show everybody's DMs to on their shows and stuff. That's like the lowest of the low.
Yeah, that's a scumbag thing.
You know, show private messages, you know, like, or okay. You can't fight with your words and the truth or just being on your side. But yeah, Coach says John likes a light bush, not a full bush. Honestly, I think he'll take any bush he can get these days.
Oh yeah. Look at him.
And we got some videos on that too. I'll finish this one up because, you know, why not? Again, what are we going to talk about wrestling some more? It's the fucking shit. Get retweeting, get sharing, get liking, and all that good stuff. Let's hear more from these.
I tune into a show that's talking shit about me. She's right in there talking shit about me. Oh, yeah. I mean, she sent me like a million like bizarre texts way after like I hadn't spoken about her or talked to her in like 2 months. And then it was just like a flood of, I don't know, deranged text messages. So no, I have not heard from her. And I'm assuming you haven't either because you had me on your show. Right.
Yeah. Oh, she hates me for me being friends with you, which is like,
it's a ridiculous thing.
Break. I mean, you know, you were great Kiana was your buddy, and then suddenly, no.
No, I don't do that bullshit, right?
Pull Scam Sam, thanks for the $2. Kiki should date John. It's so obvious. Gino stinks. I don't know.
He's about to blow a load right now.
Oh, yeah. Look at his face. It's about to come.
That's why I try to write that at least once every time he does a show. If I'm passing through in the chat, I'm like, listen, John, she's yours. Yeah, then the next day I'm like, hey, you're going to hit that one of these days. Keep going, bro.
Just imagine.
Imagine. Oh, yeah. Imagine a Gino and Stuttering John sandwich.
Oh.
And you could be the meat, Kiki.
Kiki DP.
Keanu's in love with Gino.
We're madly in love. Yes. People don't you know what? That's another very triggering thing to people. People don't like that we could possibly be happy. I don't know.
Yeah.
With
Are
all
you
that
doing a show
talent,
tonight?
I have to do my friend Zia's show.
Yeah, who is this Zia?
Zia is a content creator, streamer, and she's not a comic, but she's been in a bunch of I've known her for years. She's done a bunch of the content houses, and she has a show tonight called Unqualified Experts. It's on Zia Land's channel. I'll be on there, and I'm supposed to be there.
Oh, it's going to be amazing, I bet.
Yeah, I'll be done by then. But is she single?
You really
She's
married.
Damn it.
I cannot believe
All right,
I
back to
almost
the
missed out
ads.
on this.
Everybody in podcast form, you just wait.
I love how she said, "Is she a comedian? Are you a comedian?"
Oh, he would tell you, "Are you stupid? Of course I am, you dumb fuck."
I'm still waiting for any kind of laugh coming out of this little segment from them.
For real. Well, you're not going to find a whole lot of laughs. This really just lets everybody know kind of just really who these two are. Having John with a lady on screen at the same time gets you this. It shows you his creepiness level. With
It's cringe. Yeah.
You know, and she's married. It's like, so he'll always go back and go, well, I'm doing it because I'm like goofing around. Aria?
No, not at all.
Mm-mm. Especially when he's tying one on like this.
Yeah.
With the pinkies up.
With his, yeah, I was just going to say.
Let's do it. That's how he does. Just do it. That's
nothing says manly like drinking like that. Fuck.
There it is.
Dicka says shitway slut shamed her too.
Yes, right. That's the one I talk about. Then that Shuli likes to slut shame as well. So,
but and see now I forget what I wanted to ask. Oh, what was the line that Gino said that got you hooked to him when at Compound Media? I was trying to remember what genius line did Gino say to the beautiful Keanu?
Oh.
I walked in there. I believe I was going into Kevin Brennan's show. It was like either the first or second time I had been there. And I walked in and I saw Gino sitting there like holding court with his like fans or whatever. I was
always holding. He never shuts up. And that's why I'm saying that's why I don't like him. He just won't shut up. He's the drunk guy at the bar. That's always at like the corner of the bar going, and you're just like, oh my God, this guy won't stop.
No.
So when she's saying he's holding court, that's what he's doing.
He's holding hostage.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing.
Looked in and he went, "Hey, hottie," and then he looked to one of his fans and went, "They'll let anybody in here." And I was like,
"That was it. That was it." I was trying to figure out what the fuck did he say? 'Cause I got to use that one.
I know, it was just so cute and funny and silly. And I was just like, "Oh my God, who is that?" And then no, it was history. So.
And then did he ask you out like immediately? Like
we boned from time to time because we were both sort of like in between relationships for many years. But I tell him this all the time. Even before it was him, I always knew it was him. So
yeah,
you always knew that it was him.
I knew it. Yeah.
Are you really buying this?
No, I don't buy anything she fucking says. Just watch how she says pretty much everything. She's got no conviction and she just looks down and just starts doing other things. I mean, she likes talking about herself, but that's about it. She's not telling jokes. She's not being funny. She's not being quirky.
No.
At least a ginger friend, Chrissy Hayer, tries to sort of like, she tries to tell jokes and she tries to be funny. She's not, but she just resorts to be like, oh yeah, I got finger banged behind a fucking bike shed once at school. And that's just like, nice one.
That's the thing is like anytime you see an interview with a real comedian, they'll throw in at least one or two jokes minimum. You know, she has not attempted to be funny at all. And the only thing that was funny is how dumb that whole first interaction was, that she thought that idiot was funny by saying stupid shit like that. That's the funniest part of that. How dumb she is.
Stuttering John loves her, though.
Well, look,
that would be so hilarious to me if she did eventually like date him or something, or leave Gino for stuttering John because she thought she'd maybe get more attention or more opportunities and things. Oh, I would love that. Man,
if you're looking too, the milk's gone bad. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you this. She's hot. You can't really say she's not hot. I mean, she, of course, the makeuped up and all this stuff, you know. But that's why it doesn't make any sense that she's with a Gino. You know, it doesn't make sense to any of us. He's very Piazza-like as well. You know, he sits legs folded and things, and you know, pink shoes, and he did a whole photograph taking thing where just it didn't look very manly. So, and Coach says she's full of shit.
Yeah, I agree, Coach.
Gino's useful to her for whatever reason.
It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah.
All right, I think we're done with this one. It's, you know, they're kind of boring in this clip.
Yeah.
More than usual. So we're going to switch over, replace this with...
Well done, guys. You're more boring than current wrestling.
Yeah, you did it. You did it, guys.
Even just listening to a couple of wrestlers talk about a couple of road stories, like even now would probably be a bit more entertaining. There'd be more chuckles. But there's just nothing. There's no like amusing banter. There's no little funny anecdotes. It's just me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Self-serving.
And here we go. I love John. He's what started the Dabbleverse. He's kind of what got into it. But Brennan and his show, it's funnier because he's a pro comic.
Right.
So, but he loves to talk about the losers, which he'll elaborate more on right here. Let's turn it up.
You're not in Florida.
He don't have no lights. When the lights go out in the city, look at this loser watching losers lose. No wonder he got to start earlier. I thought he was trying to stick it to me. He had to go on before it got dark. Betty by time.
Revenge of Penis Wrinkle. Don't dox my family members, please.
Oh, watching losers lose. Oh, this is fantastic. He ain't got no lights. How long is he gonna go?
And by the way, I go to Taco Bell, and I asked them 2 tacos, no cheese, with tomato, and 2 OJs. We don't have OJ.
2 OJs. OJ's sniping you. Why would you order OJ? Pick something else.
Okay. I go, oh, okay. What else you got? Then they go, oh, no, we have OJ. I go, okay. 2 tacos, hard tacos.
Who gets tacos with orange juice?
Yeah.
And with tomato. I need my vitamin C. What do you think I get back? 2 hard tacos loaded with cheese. I don't like.
Oh my God, this show is unwatchable. Holy shit, this show sucks.
Cheese. Especially American cheese. I'm going to eat.
Is he kidding? Especially American, yeah. He's anti-American cheese?
Uh-oh. Oh, the pool filters just went on. The pool sprinklers. I mean, the pool fountains.
What?
Pool fountains? Where is he? At the Bellagio? What the heck? John's Taco Bell order is compelling. No wonder he is the Duke for a reason. Who gets tacos and OJ? Maybe that's why they just thought they didn't have OJ, because who drinks? I would bet they wouldn't have OJ. Again, does anyone go to Taco Bell for the morning? That's when you get OJ. And John shouldn't even be ordering OJ because OJ haunts him in his sleep because he's sniping him. He starts yelling at OJ when he's doing his stream. I saw he's like yelling at OJ. He's like, I use this money to support my family. He don't, of course. He just lies right through his dirty teeth.
Yep, there you go. Unbelievable stuff here. And
that was the first thing too I noticed. Who drinks orange juice with Taco Bell?
Yeah, wants Taco Bell orange juice.
Right.
Yep. Makes zero sense. Let me get another video up here. Since I messed it all up, now I have to get I figure this out. I guess I'll get rid of myself. Or no, I'll do it the real way. One moment, guys.
Way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Silence. People love silence.
Shh.
I haven't seen this clip, but I'll give you more since Heel Easy loves her so much. A little more Kiki for Danny and the heel. This is her interviewing, it says, Stuttering John. Shout out to Doom for the clips. Shout out to Stalin19 for the clips.
John. Hi, John. Is it okay you're on the air on my show too? Okay, John, just wanted to say I would have popped on. I was already so late, but hopefully I can maybe pop on tomorrow or the next day. Just wanted to send you well wishes.
No, it's all good. I'm just I had a date wherever the fuck I am in Florida.
Oh.
And it, I got a hotel room, but it didn't end that well.
Oh.
Yeah, so when he was in that darkness there, he was like at a hotel. And he was there the night before as well. And John went on a date, but had to drive like hours and hours away. So he went and got a hotel and everything, probably thinking, I'm going to lay this chick at the end of the night because, I'm famous Stuttering John and all this. And then he's like, yeah, it didn't work out like immediately. As soon as I seen her, it's always like she's fat, right? She was the fat one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't him at all. He's, handsome and
sexy.
The best. So
yeah, sober.
He ended up doing a show from his room that night and just got wasted. I might have a clip of that after this, but this is like a 5-minute. Let's see what this interview is like.
No, John, do you want to pop on?
No, it didn't end bad. Like what I'm trying to say, it was as soon as I showed up, it was pulling teeth. It was not a match.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay.
But I'm here anyway, so I was like, all right, well, I just started to do a stream, and I thought it'd be fun to have you on to talk about all that's going on.
Yeah, definitely a lot, it's completely ridiculous, don't you think, John? I mean, my God.
Well, I think that, what I find odd, is that, like if you go to Dabblers Anonymous and all these people, they all think like somehow shitware is the victim. I'm like, the guy has been streaming me for 5 years and watching everything and goofing on me, but somehow I'm the bad guy.
Right. And somehow
shitware is the dues payer, also the views payer, and that's Shuli from TSN, the Shuli network, who hasn't been on YouTube all week. I think they tried to go to Rumble, but then they weren't allowed to go on Rumble either. Maybe they are. I don't know. I didn't look into it, but I heard a rumor that they weren't even allowed on there. But they got 2 strikes, so when they do come back, everybody's gunning for him now. You got John, one of his trans guests that he always has on now is like going after him. They're in deep trouble.
You know what? He's doing such like a typical scumbag guy thing. So he goes to meet up one girl, right? And then she denies him. Let's get that clear. And then he gets shit-faced and calls another chick who's married or whatever their situation is. It's holy shit.
Yep. So Stuttering John way,
But again, I'm not completely pointing the finger at him. She put mucky pictures of herself up on the internet publicly. So there will be some people that don't understand that boundary, that isn't just an invitation to call them because they got let down by somebody else. Again, I'm not saying it justifies his behavior, just explaining it's shitty behavior, reacting and interacting with other shitty behavior. So it makes more shit.
Yep. So if you didn't know, she had an OnlyFans, I think, during the COVID years. And, Yeah, of course, if you're in the Dabbleverse and comedy and this and that, with these cretins out here, they're all going to steal your stuff. They're going to post it on there. So you can pretty much look it up and you'll find it. And yeah, it's just...
with all this comedy and this producing that she does, why does she need an OnlyFans? Like, what? Sounds like she has gigs like 5 times a week. She's a dual producer. Come on.
Killing it. Doing it. I mean, hey, and that's the other thing. It's like she was on Kevin Brennan's show like 10 years ago or something. Why? Because she went on a stage once and has a vajayjay.
Yeah.
What do you just sitting right here, Kevin? Wake the fuck up, bro. I know you're a boomer, but come on. No emails. Do it through direct message. Act like it's the future kind of. Act like you're under 40, please. Thank you. Yep. Or else.
50! 50 years old!
We don't want that. We want you not being such a boomer. Get one of your, all these guys have people. That's why Nasty Meal, whoever was in here in the chat, whatever he calls himself today, that could be one of John's people. Sure, could it be a total scam and somebody's trying to just get me involved with something that isn't me going on a show? Maybe, but it also could be a legit thing. So I don't know. Make up your minds. If you want me on, send a direct link to my direct messages directly.
So it's 100%. They're just trying. He is, in my opinion, I think he's so insecure that she called him out for being unfunny and bald. And so do I, by the way. But he is latching onto this one silly thing that she said, which obviously no one thinks is true. And now he's he's just trying to shut her up.
Oh, this is the other big story of the week. So Ava, the trans lady that goes on John's show, it was on the Shuli network, was working with them for a while, the network that clowns John 24 hours a day. And apparently the producer of that show was sending messages with her back and forth and asking her to get in contact with John's trans son. And she said they live on the same street, which is just 2. They don't live on the same street. They probably live in the same area or same city. But it's a fact that Ava even said it on the John show. She did go by just to see what the house looked like and everything, which is awfully weird. But you know, now there's a war between Ava and the Shuli network because they're like, quote unquote, dead naming her, showing pictures of when she was a guy and all this stuff. And it's like driving her mad. I'm so confused right now. But
you're not the only one. That's why everybody else is now talking about him being confused.
Right. Yeah. Again, it's the Streisand effect type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like nobody really cares. I think we all get what's going on. But again, the TSN network, they're very they can be they can go overboard, I think. Not necessarily them, their people, because I think they've adopted the whole this is how we goof, and now we're like O&A pests from back in the day.
No.
We're gonna create a million screen names and we're gonna try to fuck with everybody. And anybody that doesn't like Shuli or doesn't like this, we're gonna like go after them. And you know, it's that type of thing is just super lame. But there's going to be probably lawsuits going on with all this because that's how these channels are starting to come down and get strikes. And it's just what a mess. But
you know, we've been in beefs over the years too. But the thing is like if I personally ever responded to anybody we were having a problem with, I tried to make it funny. You know what I mean? I didn't personally attack them. I didn't try to get to their kids and know their addresses. What are you doing? It's insane. Yep.
And you would think the TSNers, they look at themselves, they're the good guys, right? So, but you got to act good if you're the good guys, even to the bad people. Let them do the bad, shitty stuff, and then you can point at them. But going back and forth and doing all this stuff, it makes everybody. You're getting right into the mud with them.
It shows lack of intelligence in so many ways. Holy shit!
And I think these guys are starting to figure out, this is not great for business.
Duh. What the fuck?
Carl saying on his show, the other show that goofs on Stuttering John around the clock, he's like, we should just settle this and let's get back to having fun and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, you fuck with anybody, even a Stuttering John, as goofy as he is, long enough. Clearly he's got time. So he doesn't mind litigating. Lowell suits all over the place. So you woke him up. And now it's going to continue. He's going to get other wacky people around him that, it's his team and their team now type of thing.
Well, especially in this community, there's so much untalented, unfunny people that aren't working. So they're looking to make money. They'll sue you. Yeah. It makes sense.
And they'll lean right into this stuff. Yep. Because like you said, what else they got to do?
Right.
But I don't know.
So what else have they got to do whilst having main character syndrome?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's so many of that. And if everyone's the main character, then who's the main character? None of you are. If everyone's special, who's special? I can't remember what the event was. It was American University or something, but they were trying to have a meeting. It must be like 10 years ago, maybe now. And every time somebody on stage started to try and get the point across of why they'd gathered, someone would put their hand up and like, point of personal privilege. And it's like, the thermostat's a bit warm. Can we turn it down a bit? And it's like, yep, no problem. Let's accommodate that person. And then the person on stage would start speaking again and another hand would be up. It's like, point of personal privilege. The thermostat's a bit low. Can we turn it up again, please? Or someone's talking and then can we not be chattering? And then someone was like, I actually find it a bit more soothing if there's a little bit of chatter in the background, but not too much. And then everybody there has their own point of personal privilege. And this person on the stage just sort of like, it dawns on them like, oh, fuck, what? We're not going to get anywhere with this. Because everybody wants everybody else to accommodate them. And that's just...
I've seen that video.
Yeah, I should really remember what it's from because it's a great example.
It was like a little political thing or something like that, I think. It has
the young liberals. Yeah, it was something like that. The young liberals against fascism, or I don't know what it bloody was. But
and then somebody would actually start speaking on stage, and they're like, point of personal privilege. Can you not use that word because it's offensive to this and that and the other
gendered language? Can you not? Because you said, right, guys, can we keep it down? So, oh, you said guys. Oh my god! Yeah. People just started to freak out, and then it's like, point of personal privilege. Can you not freak out, please? Because I'm going to start freaking out, and it's just like, oh, I wish they'd kept the camera rolling for the rest of that. I mean, the person on stage would have got nothing done, but it would have been quality entertainment just to see them all just setting each other off and just being like, no, my needs are more special than yours.
Yep. It's just, what a crazy ass time that we're living in, that people even deal with that. It's so obviously not conducive to getting anything done. You just got to shut the fuck up and get things done. How about that? So who's the babe in the photo? That's Keanu, named after Keanu Reeves. Famous comedian. Get ready for more dabbling. Here we go.
But Keanu, here's the other thing. And I know you like Anthony, but he said on Showway's show that he knows as a fact that I the girl in Vegas, which is a lie.
Oh yeah.
So therefore,
it's not good.
So therefore, like Showway is trying, like, oh, we're gonna get Ava. Meanwhile, Pocky said that on Shitway's show, and he didn't seem to give a shit about it.
No, of course not. Right. He's just like, yeah, and I love when he comes on and he's like, I have to say something very serious now and then on to the fun. Okay, shut up. Stop. Like, I think get to the fun yet? I don't think they've gotten to the fun yet.
That's the cringe of the Shuli channel, but again, I don't hate anybody. I don't really dislike anybody. It's just there are certain people like Gino. I can't stand that. Just his gimmick with TSN, they do things like that, where it's like, oh, now I have to address, our producer being a PDF and he's going to jail and stuff. And that's a lot of what happened with this in the situations now, because Alva is going on John's show going, I think Shuli is this and that, and all this. And then she's like, no, I'm on a comedy show and I don't really, but it's like, you gotta allegedly with everything, in my opinion, with everything, you have to be very careful these days, especially with them, because they all love the lol suit. So they'll take each other now to court forever, it seems like, until they should just listen to Lady Kmart and call it truce.
It's like a bunch of homeless people trying to steal each other's alcohol. It's really mind numbing.
So that's what a lot of this conversation is also about. It's just it's the drama between all these people. And sure, a lot of it is a work and can be fake, but there's a good chunk of it, like this stuff. When you start calling people PDFs and things, we're getting into like serious territory. People want you off those types of people, right? So if you call somebody that's pretty serious.
It's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Right.
And it lessens genuine claims.
Right.
Ever. Right? No. Ridiculous. But,
have Gino come on.
No. He is in the bed now. Or else he would. Well, have fun. I'm sorry I'm sorry it wasn't a match, but yes.
It wasn't a match, but I got other options. It's just,
Sure you do.
Like when you do these Tinder and
he's on Tinder.
All these like dating sites, and they show up and they don't look like the picture. You're like, oh God, I'm stuck.
It's like a crapshoot. Oh, by the way, I did forget to text you this today. So my buddy Aaron of the Steel Toe Morning Show, he will pay you. He was wondering if you would come on his show for an interview. Nothing about the Dabbleverse, just an interview about your career.
Yeah, maybe, sure.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's not going to try and be weird or anything.
Why would you be talking about this kind of stuff on your stream?
Because you're putting him on the spot. He's going to feel that's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, I think he might be doing Steel Toe's show, who is another low-cow narcissist. Always winning. The toe is always winning out here. Another win for the toe. He actually has a phrase for it. And
wow.
Him and Stuttering John, I believe, if they're not narcissists, they are the two biggest narcissists in this whole area, which you're going to find a lot of those from what I've seen in stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
These people just want to be seen. They want to be on stage, and they think they're funny, so they're gonna go for it, right? But Steel Toe thinks he's a radio guy. He was on regular radio for a little bit or whatever. It's fucking cringe. He's boring too. Sorry, Steel Toe. Why don't you go start another N-word chant somewhere? I'm sure you're hilarious over there with your N-word chants.
Yeah,
and him and Stuttering John together. It's funny because Stuttering John's watching him the other day because he heard that in this clip, Steel Toe's going to talk about Stuttering John and how he's going to come on and how great he is and blah, blah, blah. So he's watching it, and he's like, get to me, come on. Because the whole clip almost has nothing to do with him, even though he's talking about him, because it's all about the toe when it's the toe. It's all about John when it's with John. So when they get in the same stream together, it's going to be hilarious because they're both going to be like me,
Well, that was the problem Howard had with John back in the day, is that he thought he was a pinnacle part of the show. Mm-hmm. And he thought he was having the best skits and doing all this stuff. And it was all written by everybody else. And he wasn't realizing that people were laughing at him and not with him. And he's still convinced that he is talented.
Young John used to piss me off so bad. He
Oh,
would
fuck
always
yeah.
try to equate himself to Howard. Like, yeah, me and Howard this, and me and Howard that, and I write this, and I do that, and I got a band, and I got this. Like, bro, if it wasn't for Howard Stern, you'd be fucking, bagging groceries or something right now. Because who would want a fucking stuttering, angry person like this around all the time?
He'd be on the corner drinking Natty Ice instead of freaking Busch Lights.
Yeah. Yep. Man, this guy, he really had it all at a few points actually, and he just totally destroyed it. And I don't think he will never ever say like he even thinks that. I don't think he doesn't think he does any wrong.
No, that's what a narcissist does. They don't think anything they do is wrong. They think these delusional thoughts, and everything's about them.
All right, I found another clip mocking Stuttering John's copyright strikes on TSN. This is
God.
So, who are these podcasts and TSN, two shows I've been talking about? Let's bring it up. These are John's arch nemesises, both of them. Come on, where is it?
They got to be brilliant.
Yeah.
So all this laughing, I'm really tired and aching from all of this laughing. This material is so fucking good.
Okay,
sorry, just before you press play, you can be a brilliant stand-up comic, but you can be boring in real life. But if you can write a good set, you could write like a 30, 60, 90-minute set or whatever, and that's great. And you could be like my favorite comedian. But then if you're seeing that person all the time, like these people just want the camera on them all the time, you're going to get fucking bored of it, especially when they're not on. Some of them aren't even funny anyway, but even the ones that are, they need to have some downtime. They can't be 100 miles an hour all the time. But if they have the cameras just facing them and they're just talking like, I'm going to read my shopping list now. Oh, my lights have gone out. I'm just sat at a hotel. I had nothing to say, but I just had to say something. And it's like, but then why? You're just wasting people's time and you're diluting how good you could be. Just say something when you've got something good to say, not just fucking talking endlessly.
Yeah. I just watched that Eddie Murphy documentary on Netflix, and he's a prime example. He admits it himself. He's boring in real life.
Right.
And, he stopped doing stand-up because he felt like he couldn't put what he had put out before. You know what I mean? Like, that's a genius to me. Is that you can realize what's funny and what's not, and what's going to work and what's not. And if it's not going to, don't do it. Mm. These idiots are just throwing everything against the wall, including like vile shit.
Yep. And then we got the Shuley channel in the big picture. All three of these guys, stand-ups. And then we got Adam Bush on the right side at the top, who was an actor on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's all I know him from.
Which one?
At the top, the Timu Bob Saget there. Then, of course.
Yeah, I don't.
I didn't recognize him either. And I watched Buffy back then.
Yeah. We watched it me and the missus watched it a few years ago.
Tell me if you can ever find Adam Bush is the actor on that show, but
I'll look it up now.
Yeah, check it out.
Jesus.
And then Lady Kmart in the middle, of course, with the mom wife who takes naps and plays the mandolin, and then producer Chris, who is really he's just there, So let's see what these guys have to say while the sleaze finds out more about Bush.
Is who they'd be suing for defamation. And people assume that it was ABBA. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if ABBA's the intended target for this specific lawsuit.
Well, John did explain that Jay Leno said to him, if it happens on your show, you're responsible.
Right. And John agreed with the sentiment.
Of course he does.
But yes, you're right. John has total control over that because that's a guest that he had on the show saying those things on his channel. So this is getting fucking crazy. And I just want to say, I want out of all of this stuff.
Yeah.
I just want my lawsuit dismissed so we can get back to just laughing at jerks and having fun. But unfortunately, ABBA is striking John. Ava is striking Shuli. John is striking Shuli. So the Shuli Network had a strike from Ava that they teased they wouldn't be on YouTube last night. They would just be on Rumble. But really, they were able to get that strike taken care of pretty easily from Ava. But then they're on last night on YouTube. And then John copyright strikes their channel during that show. The show gets taken down immediately. And now Uncle Rico is off of YouTube for a week or two. I'm not even sure. So now they have to deal with that. So John's back to striking, and Ava's in there striking people. All of it's so gay.
And that's Lady K saying that. Just do it.
So this was him, I guess, back in Buffy.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys see that.
It was Warren. I now. He looks a lot different, but yeah, as soon as I typed his name, I just saw a picture of him as he looked 15 years ago. Whatever. I was like, "Oh, yeah, he was Warren."
Was he in a lot of the series? I barely remember that character.
He was in the 6th series, I think it was, or 5th and 6th series. There were like 3 nerds that like got in the way of Buffy.
Oh, okay.
Quite a lot. 2 of them like weren't that bad, but Warren was the one that like snapped and like kept pushing it really far. And I think he's the one that Willow flayed at one point when they accidentally killed Tara when they tried to kill Buffy. Sorry, spoilers. It's like 20 years old. They'll reboot it and change it. So fuck knows.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, he was in it for a few years, to be fair. But he looks, yeah, I wouldn't have recognized him. I wouldn't have realized it was him if you hadn't have said something.
Kevin Brennan calls him failed actor Adam Bush. Man, and this is the other thing that annoys me with Dabbleverse people. They really shoehorn themselves into this. So how I'm always like, I don't want really any parts of this. And I don't want to be, in this really. I would like to be all around it and watch it and laugh at it. But like Adam Bush is like, I'm going to be on these shows now. I got to try to get on every show I can. And then all the link hoes, they're always like, link. They'll just literally write it in the chat. And even you, CWC, who even took my link. How dare you? But like you're out there and I just see link. That's he just writes it over and over. Stop it. It looks like you stopped it. Thank God. But you're coming off a little desperate, asking everybody to be on everybody's show and to do all their things except mine. You should be asking me to come on all the time. Got it? CWC?
Right.
All right. So let's see what they have to say about this John clip. I'm sure it's about them getting sued and all this business.
But he thinks like he's the best in the biz.
So the drama is, from what I'm hearing, is that Shitway got struck. And I don't know for what yet. I'm sure it'll come out. But that's what was emailed to me. I don't know. I could check.
It's fucking emails.
Why start now?
I'm thinking it's true.
I know what you guys want. We're talking about the Dabbleverse. Well, I know all about that. There's a thing that happened.
From what I'm hearing.
I guess someone emailed me info about a certain thing. Maybe I should pull that up and look at it or something.
This is the same show we did show prep for, or was that a different one?
That's a different one. That was the Sunday show. This one, not so much.
I love how he doesn't know what.
Listen, thank God you
tried all of them.
Go on. Thank God you guys don't fake laugh at every fucking thing I say. I would. Oh my God. And
yeah,
this is why I subscribed to WATP years ago when I first saw them goofing on John because I liked the John clips and stuff. But then they would just laugh and like get, you know what it is? It's like when you're just talking and you're giggling through your laugh or your talking points. It's just like, come on, dude. Like, I get what you're doing. Who's falling for this these days? It's like your own personal laugh track. I mean, we got Seth Rollins, of course. Oh, you're not Seth Rollins.
What the fuck?
Exactly. What the fuck is this? But just listen to the laughter from them. That's why I can't get on board with like either side. The people that are shitbagging John and John himself. I'm not joining any team. I think it's funny to say that I'm in the SJ army and all this stuff, but I'm really not. Okay, I think we all get that. So
None of this that has been previewed today has been genuine on either side.
Right. Have you seen anybody acting like normally in like authentic in any shape or form?
None.
Nope. Bunch of liars, all these people.
And then
we got to do that. Stuttering John and VTL fake laugh at everything. We should start fake laughing. Like when they start like really laughing and there's nothing to laugh at, let's just like, we'll start laughing. It becomes funny, actually.
Yeah.
Never works out for him. He's tried that's karma. Bad things happen to bad people, and acting smug, and everyone hated him. He tried I don't know who did it. Maybe it was me. People didn't like that, and he tried denying it, and people hated that too. He doesn't know what to do.
And actually, I will point out, this is after Ava struck their channel, and they were baiting John into gloating about it because they were talking about they're doing a Rumble only.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the thing, too. It's so obvious what everybody's doing out here. They try to bait you into saying things with super chats and chats where it's like, it's really not against the law to say this. No, like, we got him again. Use this one, Shuli. We got him to say, and it's like, what John's doing is probably not going to work. Like it's just going to cost a lot of money for everybody. But what you're doing is definitely not going to work either. Like, it's so fucking cringe. Just watch the show and goof on him. You don't need to go, oh, we got him again. He said this. Oh, he drooled this time. He did that. It's all just, come on, man. He's gonna drool. He's gonna say stupid shit. Let him do it.
Yeah. They're taking away from the focus of the comedy. Let me do this first, comedy.
And the thing that goes up my ass the most with these guys that like watch John and imagine me going, hey, everybody, don't watch Stuttering John. You got to watch Dr. Huge watch Stuttering John. That's the only way you can do it is by watching us, because we'll make it funny, because he's not funny at all. He is funny. He's funny for all the wrong reasons, as I've always pointed out. But I can goof on him. We can goof on him. The chat can goof on him. There could be a million channels doing this. So, no, it's not just yours, WATP. It's not just Shuli's. It's not just OJ's. It's whoever wants to fucking come around and goof on him can do it. And trust me, they could watch any of these shows. It's not really making it any funnier. I tried to watch some of them. You know what's the funniest stuff? Is the stuff that comes from the fans in the chat. Never the shows. Yeah. Okay?
Right.
Like the songs, the memes, the this and the that. A lot of that doesn't even come from the show. They're just taking from people that have a fandom of goofing on John, and they're making the show, giving it the most funniest moments. So...
And that means they're not talented. If the crowd is funnier than you're not funny. Pretty simple.
Yeah, he was the kicking post. He was the joke, the butt of the joke for so long. And it's hard to turn that into, actually, now I'm going to go and start working the audience and start ripping the shit out of the audience and being funny off my own thing. It's like, no, it's funny when people are calling you fat or stupid or lazy or whatever, and it's not just Howard Stern doing it now, it's just every fucker on the internet. And there's these three guys, and now we're three guys ripping on those three guys, ripping on that one guy, and at some point there's possibly going to be another three guys ripping on us, ripping on them, ripping on him. But he's
but Danny, there's a difference. We're actually funny.
I try.
It's virtual life. Yep. And you know what?
This is where it ends. We're the top fucking apex predators of this.
And when we're not funny, we're not going to sit there and laugh at it.
Right?
If it stinks, it stinks. These guys, they'll never disagree with each other. John's their enemy. You see how at least I'm just not completely biased. That's why I would do John's show. I would take the hate even for it, because they hate anybody that would do John's show. And then they would immediately want me to go on their show. And guess what? I would do it. Because John doesn't own me. Nobody owns me. I'll do whatever I want. So, I don't know. That's how they have all these rules, and then they'll go after you for this or that. Listen, just by the way I look, they will come after me in the Dabbleverse. Come get me.
Yeah.
Like I'm scared of fat white guys. And they're all everybody in this space is like really short too. So, yeah,
short and fat and white.
Oh. I'm white, but I'm like 6 foot.
yeah.
I'm like 5 different flavors of white throughout Europe. In fact, no, I think my sister got a DNA thing done a bit. I think it was like 7 different types of white across Europe. Vikings and warriors, so that's always a good thing. But yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I'm Irish. I was from Highlanders in Scotland, so
yeah,
super white.
I got some of that too. See?
There you go.
Not just you guys. Like I'm all the peoples of the world. Maybe except Asian, but who knows? Who friggin' knows? Yep. Can you guess what John is?
He's some kind of fucking alien.
He's 2 different things separately. Like the main races, you can put it that way.
He is Egyptian.
He is Scandinavian.
Makes
Viking,
sense.
right? That's why he's got that cool Viking tattoo. And Puerto Rican.
Right. Puerto Rican?
Yep.
Wow.
Scandinavian, Puerto Rican.
That Puerto Rican is shoved way down. Way the fuck down.
I love this picture too, just to bring this up real quick.
Oh, God.
Look at the super chat. Lower those eyebrows, you weird motherfucker. Yes. So I don't know. I can't listen to this much, Lady K. John. Let's do it.
Because he means business.
It's like, yeah, it is. Anyway, and Paladins mix. Everybody's practically mixed. Even if you're mixed up with a bunch of different types of white races. I mean, I think I've said it before, but there's way more different types of black people than there are white people, but everybody just considers all black people black. You know?
Yeah.
Like even the white thing only started like 100-something years ago or whatever, because, you know, they wanted the Germans and the Irish and the this and the that to start getting along in America. So they made a whole campaign to go white, right? You really do look similar, even though you don't. So
they put us all in a box. And I don't like it.
And in England, I'm pretty sure in England we used to just use when we'd say someone was black a while ago, we just meant the hair color because it wasn't as common to see black-haired people. So when they say, "Oh, there's a black person over there," or the blacks, we'd actually be talking about the hair color and not the skin color because we weren't used to seeing a different skin color or that much variety. But yeah, the hair was the drastic thing. That was different.
Yeah.
All right, we'll finish up with a Doom clip here. Stuttering John suing Anthony Cumia for defamation, striking TSN and OJ, who is obnoxious. John, let me bring this up. Look, I'm so fast with this now. So fast. Doom, one of the biggest clippers in the Dabbleverse.
And I like his little stick as always.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
This was.
I'm loaded.
Yeah, this was after his date, so he was hoping to get the chick back into this room here and do things, but she was fat and gross and.
Yeah, he's already fucking plastered.
He was saying how when he was in that dark room, he's like, "I'm so scared. I'm so scared." I'm like, "It's because you must be so scared because your hair's turning white because he needs to dye it again." Look at this hair.
I've talked to my attorneys,
of course,
and because of Anthony Cumia said on the Shuley Network,
another famous racist,
about the accusations. False accusations, if you will.
Spit it out. Jesus.
Why wouldn't you just prepare a little fucking Word document or something?
Right.
Rather just droning on like this.
He doesn't prepare anything, does no show prep. He just turns on.
Really?
He just opens up the laptop and hits live, and he'll literally start looking for clips in the middle of the show. People will send him stuff through email, and he'll just go... It's just like, wow. He will let his audience sit there for 15, 20 minutes while he's like, hold on, I almost got it. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? He's the worst with this. But, you know, he's blowing me away with the subscribers and the retweets and the likes. Get liking, get subscribing. We're here every Saturday, 3 p.m. for a few hours. Tuesday nights, Thursdays, all the rest. Trust me, I got more babes lined up. I know all these guys out here, they just want the babes. They want to hear from us, but they want to look at the babes. You're looking at Stuttering John today. Get used to it.
Yeah, we don't have Jess. We have Stuttering John.
Right. And Jess is way better than Kiki. Probably a better stand-up comedian already, too.
Oh, hell yeah.
From being on the show. So,
Earl in Las Vegas, we're taking that very seriously, along with the allegations of me driving drunk. And I'm always driving drunk. Mr. Cumia also alleged that, or not alleged, he accused me, he knows for a fact.
He said this in a couple streams, I think, where he wants John to sue him so they can do some discovery business in court, and he just wants to go to court with him because he's like, I got the money to do this. You know, these other shows may not have the money to keep up and have to do the GoFundMe's and all this, but he's like, so he went on there and he's like, I think he raped this woman, and I think he drinks and drives every single night, and then he's like, do something about it. So this is the retort to all that.
That I raped a girl in Las Vegas, and my attorney and I don't take this lightly. Therefore, we are going to be in proper, do the proper procedures into suing Mr. Cumia and Mr. Agar for the defamatory statements that have hurt me and my family, because we all know they are not true, and that these are
supposedly his family years ago, his ex-wife specifically, sued him for child support. So I don't know if he's really all that worried, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, God.
False accusations that were made by Mr. Cumia on the Shuli Agar Network podcast. And I just want to say that this is not going to be taken lightly.
You already said that.
I don't want to talk too much on the matter, but we are taking
this is an 18-minute video, so I think you are going to talk too much.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you, the Shuli Network did do a few funny things. They got some funny little meme stuff when it comes to John and everything. Like, that's really why you should be watching it, if you're going to be watching it at all. Like, you see that little line in his face right in the middle? A little Cro-Magnon fucking brow. And, like, they have like a meme where somebody's like taking change and like putting it into his forehead like an arcade. and there's another one where like a hatchet is like going in and out of it.
Looks like an ass crack to me. It's just
And I think he uses filters, so without the filter there's a whole T here, so there should be a big T on the top.
You could park a push bike in that.
It's deep. He probably could hold a quarter in there, which is hilarious. Anyway, well, let's let you finish up, John. I'm sorry to keep interrupting you. You got so much to say.
Yeah, it's very informative.
Very, very seriously. And Mr. Cumia made these allegations on the aforementioned show. And
pointed that out.
Is defamatory.
You pointed that out,
and has caused people to question and ask me these questions. And
nobody talks to you.
Really can't imagine anyone accusing someone of something so
there
nefarious.
It is.
So that's all I'm going to say about that, and I'm going to leave it at that. And then hopefully, when all of this comes to fruition, I will be given the proper justice. but
let's fast forward
yes,
this. This speech sucks.
This can't be.
What's that?
Oh God,
that's apt. It can't be him still going on for 18 minutes. I must be wrong with that. It must be mixed in with other clips.
Oh, let's see. We'll see in a second here.
That tea you were talking about just popped up.
It did. It broke through the filter.
It looks like someone's playing Hangman.
It's starting to look like the pi symbol.
Yeah.
30 years, 40 years.
Why is it
to
so
find
low now?
Every morsel of Stuttering John Melendez. That the people.
He's getting fired
And I'm
up
not
now.
even going to honor them with saying people. The ghouls. Over at Dabblers Anonymous are now, oh my God, we can't believe Stuttering John. Oh, he struck. Shit, way. How the fuck would you guys feel if you were me? Seriously.
Drunk.
I'm asking you a question. A question I don't think you're capable of answering because you're a bunch of dumb fucks. But how would you feel if I spent my entire life in the limelight of entertainment, and then suddenly a snaggle-toothed degenerate and a high school dropout decide to terrorize me and my family for 5 years, getting young women to record me without my consent or knowledge?
That was your fault, bro.
Yeah.
Getting young. So he's talking about Kate Meany, another stand-up comedian that was 24, maybe like 3 years ago, when she was messing with John. So she's talking with the Shuli Network. They always get people to do things, to get at John so they can get some content out of it or whatever. So she's like recording all their calls. She sounds goofy as hell on these calls too. But of course, he's thinking he's going to get her in bed. Oh, I'll come to a wedding with me and this and that. And of course, she didn't do any of this. And she did it twice. She recorded him once talking to him for like a week or two. And then he was all mad at her for it. They played it at DabbleCon, where a lot of these podcasts get together. And she did it again. You actually started talking to her again. That's why I know John is a fool when it comes to this stuff. And if I were a guest of his, I would try to keep him hip to this stuff, even though he wouldn't listen to me because he doesn't listen to anybody. And he'd be like, nah. And he's like blinded by the pussy. So it's like, but you're not going to get it. And they're going to clown you in the end. And then they do. So that's your fault. You cannot blame TSN for getting Kate Meany to tape you on these calls because it was obvious, bro. Come on.
Well, the heavy drinking too doesn't fucking help. You know what I mean? When you're inebriated half your fucking day, you're going to fall for stupid shit.
And an accusation of drink driving is probably going to sort of like be close to the mark if every time you sort of like showing yourself publicly, you are intoxicated. The other stuff's horrendous to accuse someone of just, for the sake of it. But when he is drunk a lot and you say, well, you drive a lot and you're drunk a lot, so at some point those two must cross over. Now, you're probably going to think I'm taking the piss when I ask this, and I'm not. Is he vulnerable? Is he a vulnerable adult? Because if he keeps allowing himself to be exploited and put in situations like this, is that what this is? Because people like train wrecks, and like reality TV's shown that. You watch the first few weeks of things like America's Got Talent and Pop Idol and things like that. It's people that are terrible, and the audience are watching so they can laugh at them. Yeah, later on they'll start watching and cheering for the people with the saddest sob story. But to begin with, they watch the worst people, and they like to laugh at just that Love on the Spectrum's very popular and things like this, and people like to fucking laugh and take the piss. And is this what we're seeing? Because if he does sort of like set himself up for this, and he was just like the kicking post at Howard Stern, should he not have someone watching out for him? I think
if he lives to be old enough, he'll be able to do that. He's not a dummy. I don't like he's a dummy, but he's not really as stupid as I think he lets on. Of course, I think he loves the drinking. He probably does other activities and things, hence all the wiping of the nose 24 hours a day for months on end. But
it's textbook narcissism.
That's what I think it is. Exactly, Sleaze. It's like everything I do is great. Everything that anybody else does is to hurt me and to bring me down, and you're not doing what I need for me. And that's why, again, when he, even on his podcast, till this day, you can tell when he has somebody that he deems a real comedian, a real this, a real, when I have people on my show, I respect everybody. Why would I have you as a guest on my show and not give you proper respect and try to build you up to make me even look better, right? If you look good, I look good. So what he does is he really only gives respect to those he deems better than him. If you're equal or below what he thinks is a career, credits, what have you, then it's like he'll treat you like a fucking scumbag. But if he thinks he could get something out of you or you're a star, then it's like, oh, you're the funny. He'll laugh at all your jokes. He'll like put you over and all this stuff. But he's only doing it because it's like that star fucker thing.
Has he always been like that though, or is it
yes, that's how he got on Stern in the first place. That's how he got on Leno. That's how he gets on. That's how he handles with people, which again I think is a narcissist thing, because you put him in a room. And the first thing he does is goes, "Where's the superstars?" And then he's like, I want to be best friends with them.
Well, even if you remember back in the day when he went on the Tonight Show, Jay Leno hated Howard Stern and vice versa. It was literally a fuck you to Howard Stern to get him on the show.
Yep.
So it wasn't because he was talented. It wasn't this, that, and the other thing. Jay wanted him on to piss off Howard Stern, and so he could be somebody that everybody laughs at, which is his character. That's your comedy, is for people to laugh at you.
And if I was on his show, if I actually got on his show, which is still a possibility someday, and this got brought up, I wouldn't just go, well, of course you're on Jay, unless I was totally goofing around. And who knows, maybe I will just go with a gimmick where I just agree with everything and try to piss everybody off in the chat too, because that's one way to play this pro wrestling game. But then I could just act normal as well, but try to tiptoe around it and go, well, do you see how people could see that that's how you got that job? It's not because you were scary talented as an announcer, since your name is Stuttering John, that they really just wanted Howard Stern's audience and a brand name, or a name that he built from that brand, to now come over to the Tonight Show to get a younger crowd, possibly, or anything like that. No, you're just a great announcer, right? Who does Nicolas Cage?
Yeah,
like that's not how you say Nicolas Cage. N-wordless Cage.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when they announced that he was going to be announcing the Tonight Show. People were saying Stuttering John. Like it blew their mind. Like, what is going on at the Tonight Show if they're hiring Stuttering John as an announcer?
Pamela Anderson. Yep. So Stuttering John, I don't know, man. Let's hear a little more. I mean, he does have his SAG after, or SAG, whatever that shirt is, that to prove to everybody that he's a filmmaker. So what else you got to say, Johnny?
Getting people to show up at my gigs to record me without my consent or knowledge. People to show up at my favorite bars to park behind me and videotape me as I get.
Yeah, they block them into the bars, supposedly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, I mean, they do go out of their way to again, I don't think it's cool to mess with people in real life. If you want to fuck around online, that's one thing, but you know, the family thing, I think the blocking him in at his favorite bar is kind of funny. You know, what are you gonna do?
But a good
angry 'cause
comedian
I
can
can't
play
leave.
off all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
right, yeah.
They're not going to stew in a fucking hotel room and say, "Oh, I talked to my lawyers." They would come up with something crafty and get back at them because they're a better comedian. This isn't fucking Johnny Stutters over here.
Nope, he's going to continue to just complain about it so that people do it more.
Right.
Good idea, John.
Yeah.
Sending people to show up at my bars in Long Island and to tape me and videotape me without my consent or knowledge. And yet, I strike back. And you, losers, take their side. You don't go, well, they've been attacking John for all this time. And they've been doing it and profiting off of the Duke for all of this time. But you don't ever say maybe it's wrong. You don't ever come to the conclusion that maybe it is wrong. Now, I have filed a lawsuit proving that they violated my right of publicity. And I plan to win that lawsuit. But that's not all they have done. And I am not going to get into the reasons for the latest strikes. I will just say that I am once again protecting my rights.
Thank you. Look, he's on right now.
Yeah.
Let me bring this up. He's live with one of my guests, Grillo, who came on this year.
Yeah.
So he's on with Grillo now. Where are you?
He's so painful.
Grillo!
Settle out here first, and then I'll swing down there and say what's up.
All right, my brother.
Oh,
all right, talk to you later.
Oh, well. At least we didn't
see
get the
ya.
music.
Oh, I'm looking at my computer, huh?
All right, the great Steve Grillo.
See, Grillo didn't show up drunk for your show.
Go get his book, Gorilla Parts, which is available on Amazon. And I thank Steve for coming on. Always something different on the Stuttering John show. And I'll be back here tomorrow at 11 with Brian Karam. We're going to do a little.
Oh, no.
politics
Brian
before
Karam's the
NFL.
worst.
And that's about it. I got to go do an interview with Sheeterson. So
Who?
I will be seeing you
Sheeterson.
later. This is Stuttering John's.
Bye, Stuttering John.
So who gave him that title of the Duke?
Himself.
Okay, that makes sense.
You don't like that?
No, it's just, yeah, when people give themselves nicknames, it's like you're at school. I've known people that are like at school and it's like, oh yeah, call me King Steve. And it's like, what? And it's like, oh yeah, King Steve, that's my nickname. And it's like, no, we're going to call you Scrotum Steve. Shut up, Scrotum Steve. That's it. And it's just, don't give yourself a nickname.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was given my name. You know what I mean? The doctor gave me this name.
That's right.
And then it just stuck.
Started with the sleazy car salesman. And it just formed into the sleaze for many reasons.
Many reasons.
So, I mean, we've said it all really about the Dabbleverse stuff. At least this is just one angle of what's going on. John and who he's like battling with at the moment. Because there's always other people. Baby Fatso, he doesn't like Pinky, KB. He doesn't like everybody. The Quad Father. He fights with all of them. So there will be more of this in the future, I'm sure. And, I do have other wrestling notes. I could save them for Tuesday as well with Jess. But,
save them.
Yeah, Cena rejected a tribute show. I mean, this news stinks. WrestleMania women's ads coming. The culling turned on Tatum Paxley. This is why I wasn't talking about any of this. None of this matters.
Ziggler got pinned.
Yeah. He got buried again. Did you see that from the last show, Danny?
I just saw a couple of clips, yeah.
A team up. Buried one last time.
I told my missus about it, and I'm just like, oh yeah, so for the first time in like 8 years or whatever it's been, there's Dolph Ziggler finally on Monday night, and he's been pinned.
Yeah.
And he's been.
That's it.
It should have been him. It should have been him.
Where's my should have beens?
It reminds me that it should have been me. That should have been me.
Should have.
Anyway, so
he's happy doing it. He's another
he
stand-up
loved
comic, isn't he? And he put on his Twitter like quite a while ago, like he's a comic, but wrestling pays the bills. So
he's actually decently funny. I've seen some of his stuff, and it's decently funny.
Does he drool on himself?
No, he should though.
Does he hate the shit weigher?
He should, and he should drink a lot.
Yes. So. Try that, Dolph Ziggler. Have you tried drinking a lot and live streaming and not preparing for it at all?
Right.
Yep. Taking dumps in the middle of your broadcast and screaming and going, from the toilet.
What the fuck are we doing?
He's done that before. I love when he takes his empty cans of beer and he just chucks them and you hear it all rattle. Like he's probably walking through a sea of cans in his room.
Can't imagine why his wife left him.
Have me on, Stuttering John. Come on. I'll back you up. I won't just come on and troll you and all that. Listen, that bit's been done. I'm not a trolling type of guy.
You've been there, done that, written a song.
Yeah. Well, that's not even a troll. That's me enjoying, John. Go see that. Dr. Hugenstein YouTube channel, the music channel, and verified I'm a YouTube artist.
Oh.
And I have a Stuttering John song on there about him. I don't know, his hemorrhoids blowing up after a chick with buffalo sauce on her fingers was sticking her fingers up his asshole. and it made his ass hurt for days, he said.
Oh.
Yep.
Jesus.
Buffalo sauce on those roids can't be feeling good, brother, especially big fingers. Anyway, so
itchy.
We did it. Thanks for joining me, Sleaze. Thank you, Danny Damage. Where can we find you guys?
DannyDamage.co.uk. I've been a bit quiet, been like a new dad and my ceiling collapsing, as I mentioned to you guys before the show. I'm just trying to get that sorted now. But yeah, loads of articles and videos and just random shit. Wrestling and other stuff as well. Sleaze, sorry, that way.
I have a QR code, makes it easy to all my social platforms. Like, subscribe.
That's right. And of course, like and subscribe this show. We need the likes. Listen, I'm watching MLC and stuff, and I know it's a big time show, #1 in all of comedy on YouTube for super chats and all this. But I'm watching it yesterday. They got like 30 likes before the show even starts. I can't even get close to 30 likes. So hit the like button. We'll come back with more news, more updates. All my stuff is on this link tree. There is so much to see, so much to hear. Clips, audio versions of the podcast all over the place. All types of stuff. So much fun, right? And
so much fun.
I'll be on Arc Raiders. What did I call it? Laters? Arc Raiders later. And,
Arc Raiders laters. That's what you're trying to say.
And hey, I'm just going to be bringing my bombs in there, and I'm throwing all the bombs near the subway where all the rats are. That you scrubs that play this game. You wait for me to get all the loot, and then you're going to rob me. Not tonight. I'm going to waste all my nades just chucking them into the darkness. And I probably will start hearing, because that's how like people sound when they get blown up on there. But I'm watching for you now, you scumbags.
Scumbags.
Because I'll be like, hey, don't shoot. Cool, just looting over here. And then they'll throw a nade at me. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Fuckheads.
Anyway. Oh, there's a great meme, Danny, before I go, about Arc Raiders and the US servers versus the EU servers. And they're like a bunch of little kids with the Arc Raiders, faces over them and stuff. And they're all playing together and like, yay, in America. And they're like, don't shoot. You hear the characters going, hey, Raider. Because that's like a whole wheel you can do. So you just hear, hey, Raider, don't shoot. And they're all having a good time. They see one of the big bots blow up because they're all shooting at it. And they're all celebrating together. And then the EU, it shows like the Predator, the movie where they're in the jungle and they're like, like mowing down like the whole jungle, and they're all shooting at each other, and it's like, and then another John Wick scene. So the EU servers, they're like not trying to play along at all. They're all shooting at each other. They're all trigger happy. And in the US, it's the complete opposite, which is like kind of funny seeing that we have all the guns in real life and you guys don't, but maybe that's the reason.
Yes, that'll be it. You get it out of your system. We're just like, oh, please just fucking give us an excuse or let us live vicariously through you. Yeah, that'll be what it is.
They're just literally just killing each other and like, oh, so what a great meme. I gotta find it somewhere. But I wanted to find a bunch of memes today, like that John Cena one that you sent me, Sleaze. John Cena beating up Nikki Bella on 2K25. Fucking hilarious. Yeah. But I go on there, I can't find it again. And Instagram Twitter is just so much easier to use for whatever reason.
Yeah.
More on that later. I'll talk to you guys later and everybody in the chat. By the way, one of the best chats ever. Shout out to Coach Paladin, Heal Easy, all the people that come through. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. See ya. Bye.